candy's coming! Don't worry. At some point, I'll get footage of them. You'll see, they do come to life. How's it going, everybody? Shaun Allen here. Welcome back for another episode of Disneyland at Home. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to hit the red subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notifications as to when a new video will be posted onto this channel. Before we begin the video, I want to show you guys my brand new temporary display for the Disneyland video series. As you can see, it's featuring Toy Story. As you can see, the display has different items and toys from the Toy Story franchise. As you can see, we have RC race car from Toy Story 2, Zerg, a special electronic figure that I got from Toy Story 2. I have some of the Green Army Men, some of the Disney Infinity characters, Ham the Piggy Bank, and yes, by the way, that is a first-gen Buzz Lightyear toy. You may also notice I have a few video games on the display. I have a PC and Game Boy version of the first Toy Story movie, and a Nintendo 64 game for Toy Story 2. And last but certainly not least, we have all 4 movies right there in the background. We have Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4. What do you guys think? Do you think they'll make a Toy Story 5? I don't know. Considering how they ended Toy Story 4, I highly doubt it. Now that you have seen the display, it's time to get back to the main topic of this video. So, how should I start this off? Well, let's take a trip back in time to 1995. I was in kindergarten at the time, and that same year, Toy Story was released in theaters. It was like the most talked about movie in class, next to Power Rangers, because that's the same year they debuted here in the US. And much like every kid, they wanted to collect the merchandise, you know, the toys, the clothes, anything that was Toy Story. Pretty soon after that, the VHS version of Toy Story. Yep, back in the day, before DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K high definition, and digital download, we had VHS. So as I mentioned, in order for you to promote your film, you should create merchandise, right? Well, another way you could do that is through Happy Meal toys, especially if it's a kids movie. Now you may be thinking, well, it's Disney, so it has to be McDonald's. Actually, no. Toy Story didn't go to McDonald's for Happy Meal toys. They went to Burger King of all places. Yeah. Burger King actually released 2 different sets of Happy Meal toys for Toy Story. However, that all changed when Toy Story 2 came along. And for me personally, that was a lot of fun because we got to see that movie at the El Capitan Theater, the Disney theater out there in Hollywood, which was a lot of fun. With that movie came more merchandise and Happy Meal toys. Instead of Burger King, it went to McDonald's. Now, they came out with not 2, not 3, not 5, not 10, but 20 different Happy Meal toys. 20, I know. Probably the most they've ever done for a Happy Meal series. I had to refresh my memory if it was 20 because there were just so many toys that they released for this Toy Story 2 promotion that it was ridiculous. Not only that, but they also came out with like these candy dispensers for McDonald's. When Toy Story 2 came out, my family and I collected all 20 of the Happy Meal toys. And you're about to see them right now. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my entire collection of Toy Story 2 Happy Meal toys from McDonald's. That's right, all 20 of them. Our first Happy Meal toy will be Quick Draw Woody. So right off the bat, we can see that he doesn't have bendable legs or anything. Well, actually, it looked like at one point they were able to bend. This is like special plastic you can bend, but unfortunately, it looks like it may have just solidified. Now, the reason why they call him Quick Draw Woody is because, as you can see, he is prepared to draw. So, in order for him to draw, you see this little latch right here. You press down on it, and boom, he draws. And Woody doesn't have a gun, so there's his gun right there in his hand. So, all you need to do is flip the switch back here, boom, quick draw. And in order to reposition, just take the arm, snap it back in, boom, there you go. Up next, we have Buzz Lightyear, Woody's good old pal. Let's go ahead and look at this toy. As you can see, we can move the arms like so. His legs don't move. He does have wings, but instead of having to press the red button, all you need to do is take the wings and there they go. Now, he can't fly, obviously, but he will fly with style, or fall with style. What's interesting about this particular Happy Meal toy is that you can change his head. So all you need to do is flip down the visor and it changes. Now, as you can see, he's smiling right here. And very quickly, I did a test on this guy, and he had a little bit of a hiccup. So watch what happens when I push down the visor. Watch this. So it goes down, and now his head's supposed to be different. And lately, it's been getting stuck. So he needs a little bit of encouragement. So give me 1 second. There we go. After a few good smacks, he's finally got his head. He's not happy that I've been giving him the business. But yes, now he looks very upset and everything. So we don't want to see that face. We want to see a more happy looking Buzz Lightyear. So give me 1 second. In order to do that, we need to put down the visor once again. And oh, didn't do it. Oh, actually, I think it did it just now. Yay, that actually worked. Okay, so now you can see how it actually is supposed to work. There's a little spring inside Buzz Lightyear, and it's supposed to work, but when it turns around the first time, it always gets stuck. But that time, it actually worked. Now, I know some of you will be asking me, Shaun, how big is the Happy Meal toy compared to your actual Buzz Lightyear toy? Well, let's find out. There he is, right there. Yep. He's huge. To infinity and beyond. Up next, we have Rex, the big green happy T-Rex, or Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now, this is a wind-up toy. This is actually our first wind-up toy we'll be looking at. We have a bunch of wind-up toys from this series. As you can see, his legs can move. I thought originally his arms could move, but I guess they don't. But only his legs can move, so he's kind of in a sitting position like this. Let me pan the camera down just a little bit. There we go. So in order to make Rex move, all you need to do is take this little knob and turn it like so. Twist it, basically. This guy hasn't been twisted in years. Alright, I'm going to raise the legs up just a little bit. He's ready to fly. Oh, oh. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! Whoa, he's going backwards. Whoa, hold on. Whoa, why is he going backwards? He's not supposed to go backwards, he's supposed to go forward. So that's Rex for you guys. Yep, the wind-up toy. Just let him do his business. There we go. Off he goes. Now this next one is a little bit weird in my opinion. This is Ham. He's a squeezable toy. And you're probably wondering, well, if he's squeezable, what pops out? Oh, and by the way, yeah, I think he was in the garage a little too long, some paint on him by accident. So that was my bad. Watch what happens when I squeeze him. That's it. That is basically what Ham does. You squeeze him and his little top comes off. I don't know if it's a top or the little bottom piece. It's the rubber piece that goes on Ham in order to get the coins out. Yeah, so you squeeze him and boop, that comes right out. I honestly feel like they could have done a little better job with Ham. Like maybe make him like a small little piggy bank. I actually do have Ham, like you see on the display right here, as an actual piggy bank. But yeah, but there you go. That is Ham from Toy Story 2 for the Happy Meals. On to the next one. Here we have Bo Peep, Woody's girlfriend. As you can see, she's looking for her sheep. Where are they? Where are those little sheep? Well, let's see if we can find them. So what we're going to do, just going to have her position right there. And then very lightly, just press down and just scoot her around like this. There they are. There are the sheep right there. As we can see down here underneath Bo Peep, we got this little wheel right here. And as we spin it, that's what causes the sheep to run around Bo Peep. Now, this isn't a motorized toy or anything. This is just a free-flowing, free-moving toy. And it doesn't take much of a push for her to get those sheep to run around her. Originally, I thought you had to press down really hard, but nope, it's pretty light. That is Bo Peep. Here we have Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head. This is another wind-up toy. Now, you're probably wondering, well, how do you wind them up? There's like no wind-up device, right? Well, actually there is. It's her left ear. Basically turn her ear like this. After you wound up the ear a bunch of times, this is what they do. That's great. I mean, you have to admit, that's pretty adorable, right? There you go. Now we have Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head. Here we have Slinky Dog. What's interesting is that for this toy, he's on a skateboard. And I don't remember him being on a skateboard in Toy Story 2, but that doesn't really matter. Now, how does he move? Well, obviously the wheels move like this, But if you want to make it really fast, all you need to do is just press inward like so, like basically squeeze them together like this. Feel all that pressure. Oh my gosh, that's really strong. And then you release. That's got a lot of power even after all these years. Gosh. I'll do that one more time. Just squeeze them like so. So that makes it look like a skateboard right there. And then just let him fly. And that's pretty much what he does. So that is Slinky Dog, the Happy Meal toy for Toy Story 2. The one and only RC race car. This is another wind-up toy, and don't worry, I'll do a demonstration in just a moment. Let's just go ahead and take a look at the toy itself. Obviously, we got the eyeballs there and the smiley bumper right there. It's got a spoiler, the stickers on here. Now, you're probably wondering what this thing does. Well, you'll find out in just a second. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and wind him up. His little wind-up device is right back here on the underside by the rear tires. All right, I think that's good enough. 3, 2, 1. Did you see that? Here, I'll do it again. 3, 2, 1, go. He's popping wheelies. That's right, this little device right here helps him pop wheelies. That's pretty cool. There you go. That is RC Race Car. Oh, wait. Before I forget, I must introduce Mom and Dad. Here's my actual RC race car. In other words, this came with a controller. And then this one, this monstrosity, let's just say this is my prop RC race car. That is awesome. Oh, and by the way, spoiler, in the next episode of Disneyland at Home, something very exciting will be happening to one of these two RC race cars. I'm not going to say what. You need to watch the next episode. Just thought I'd let you know. Attention! This, my friends, is the Paratrooper Green Army Man toy. And let me just say, this was actually my very last toy that I got from the Happy Meal series for Toy Story 2. As you can see, he's got his parachute right here. He's got the nice camouflage. Now, the really disappointing thing about this is that he drops like a rock. The reason I say that is because if you were to go to the dollar store, well, I don't know if they have them anymore, but back in the day, like at, say, the grocery store, and maybe even 99-cent store, I don't really know now, but back in the day, they used to sell little paratroopers that could basically float in the air with their parachutes. And the thing was that their parachutes were like a thin plastic, and they didn't have this netting. They had more like strings attached to their parachutes. This one has a netting, and it's got this piece of like fabric on here, and this is mostly, it's not really the same material as the actual Paratrooper toys that you can probably get out in the stores. But yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer because it would have been cool if he could float, but no, it's more for show, I think, but still, it would have been cool. But anyways, that is the Green Army Men toy, and boy, this is really, really cool. Now, this freaky little guy is actually Lenny. It's a pair of binoculars. You may notice he's missing a pair of eyeballs. Well, don't worry, we'll get to that in a second. I'll tell you why he doesn't have them. But this is a pair of binoculars. It's not a real pair of binoculars, but there is one viewport that is open. This is actually a Viewmaster, guys. There's actually images inside of Lenny here that we can see. All right, I'm going to do my best here. It's not really easy to see through Lenny here. Oh, actually, you can see. Look at that. So we have the gang right there. Next image shows, oh, Woody's Roundup right there. There's Woody, Bullseye, and Jesse. They're on the record player. The next image shows Woody and Buzz. Originally, I thought this was from Toy Story 1, but no, this is Toy Story 2 because Buzz is like, we came all this way to rescue you, dude. Why are you doing this to us? The next image shows, uh-oh, did it malfunction? Oh, no, there he is. There's Woody watching Woody's Roundup. Buzz is in the back there. He's just mesmerized at himself on the TV. Oh, yeah, I remember this scene. Well, not exactly, but as you can see, we got Buzz, Ham, Rex, Mr. Potato Head, and Slinky. Now, they're underneath the cones, but as you can see, there's a monster truck back there, and I don't think that was in the movie. That might have been a deleted feature, or maybe just a promotional item. And here we have the gang trying to figure out how to get Woody back from Al's Toy Barn. And last but not least, yep, we're back to the old gang. And that's pretty much all the images. Look at that. So that's the main reason why he doesn't have black pupils, because in order to see the images clearly, this has to be all blank. And if something was in the way, well, the image would look either distorted or darker than normal. So there you go. That is Lenny, the pair of binoculars. Pretty interesting toy, but a little freaky though, because of the white eyeballs. Whew. Now, I do not know if they still sell these, but if they do, man, talk about retro. Here we have an Etch A Sketch. Now, if you guys have never played with an Etch A Sketch, boy, you're missing out. I used to have one just like this, only a lot bigger, like the actual original Etch A Sketch. Now, this is no ordinary Etch A Sketch. It's actually electronic. As you can see, the knobs don't work. Well, they do sort of. Well, not this one. This one does. It's actually a button. So let's go ahead and see what happens when we press the button. What's he going to draw for us today? Ooh, there's Woody. You know what? There's still a lot of space, though, so let's see who else we can get in here. Oh, there's Jesse. You know what? I think we can put one more character in there. What do you say? Let's find out who this other person is. That's Buzz. There's Buzz. Now, what happens if I press it a fourth time? Oh, so exciting. It's Buzz, Woody, and Jesse. There they are. And eventually they just disappear, I think. Yep, there we go. Etch A Sketch was a fun toy. This is another fun toy. Etch A Sketch. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Shaun, who's this guy? Was he in Toy Story? Yes, he was. This is Robot. Honest to God, that's what they call him, Robot. This guy is from Toy Story 1, and I believe in Toy Story 2. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I've seen Toy Story 2. But he was in Toy Story 1. As you can see, he's got little wheels down here on the bottom. His arms don't move, but his head moves. In fact, this is a motorized toy. I'll just go ahead and show you how it works. So, we'll set him right here. You spin the head clockwise, like this. Place him back here, and let him fly. Whoa! So yeah, his head moves, and as he's going forward, his head spins a little faster sometimes. Whoa! There we go. Whoa! He's gonna get dizzy. So that's basically what this guy does. You spin his head around, and he moves quickly. So there you go, another wind-up toy. Pretty cool. Here's another retro toy. It's Barrel of Monkeys. I used to play with these things a lot when I was a kid. And again, I don't even know if they still sell these. So this is another motorized Happy Meal toy. In order for you to get this guy to work is you spin the monkey around like so. Oh, it's the other way around. So the other way? No, this way. So you wind him up like so. Oh, there you go. And then you just let him fly. Whoa, whoa, hold on. There they go, the Barrel of Monkeys. Let me do that one more time so you guys can see it. It's kind of messed up. Ah. There you go. Barrel of Monkeys. Oh, stranger from the outside. This is a little green alien that we see in Toy Story 1 and 2 from Pizza Planet. He's in his little saucer, and my friends, this is a top of all things. Now, it's a little tricky to get him to work sometimes, so I'm going to do my best to make him work. So, in order for him to get him to spin, you have to really, really get him to work. He works sometimes, but again, it's a top. So, if you get it just right... Oh, I almost got it. I'll get him. Hold on. Okay, that kind of works. I think there was another device with this, but I don't think I have it anymore. Okay, that kind of works somewhat. Kind of fun. A little bit of a challenge. I'm surprised this thing doesn't have any... Like, oh yeah, he actually does have a bunch of scratches on the bottom. Because I've tried over and over it to, again, try to get him to work. Whoa. I think that's the best I'm going to do, guys. Well, anyways, there he is. That is the little green alien, the top. Alrighty, we're now moving into characters that were introduced in Toy Story 2. Here we have Jessie, the yodeling cowgirl. And as you can see, she's got her rope here. We'll get to her action there in a second. What's actually kind of cool is that her pants section here, where they have the kind of like the cow pattern here, it's actually fabric. That's pretty cool. She can also move her arm like this, make it look like she's saying hello. Her head can move too, just a little bit, not a lot. But the main feature about Jessie here is that her rope can spin around like this. Now you can not only do it like this, but you can also spin it via the lever that's on her backside right there. Just take your finger and spin it around like so. And there you go. Oh wow, do some tricks with this one. Alrighty, so there you go. That is Jessie, the yodeling cowgirl. Now of course we can't forget about Bullseye here, Woody's noble steed. And as you can see, this is no ordinary Happy Meal toy. So this is a collapsible toy. So in other words, you can see that his parts here are a little loose and they're held together by these little pieces of string. So now what we're going to do is we're going to release the tension and he collapses like so. To bring him back to life, you just let go of the bottom and he springs back. And I do it again. He's down, and then he's back. Down, and he's back. Yeah. So that's Bullseye. Ride like the wind, Bullseye. Here we have Stinky Pete, the old gold miner from Woody's Roundup. And I think he's in a bit of trouble because he's on what looks like a barrel of dynamite. In fact, I think it's about to go off. 3, 2, 1, boing! So yeah, a little comedic toy, as you can see. He's just sitting on the barrel there. And in order for him to bounce off or jump off, you press in the sticks of dynamite and boom! That's what releases him right there. And you can easily put it back on. Just follow the shape right there with the piece there. There you go. He's all set, ready to go for the next explosion. So there you go. That is Stinky Pete, the miner from Woody's Roundup. Now this toy is an interesting one. This is a marionette Woody. Basically, kind of like it is a puppet version of Woody. This is how they did Woody's Roundup. He was a puppet for the TV show. Again, a marionette. Again, a very unusual Happy Meal toy, right? Very unusual. So you can make it look like he's a puppet. You can move the arms like this, move the head around like this, move his legs like that. I couldn't make heads or tails out of this one because this is just such an unusual toy. And look how they were able to make the black and white there on the toy itself. That is just crazy. That's a lot of gray for a toy. At least from McDonald's, right? Anyways, that's Marionette Woody. That's basically what he is. He's a puppet. Now, as we all know, all 4 of the Toy Story movies feature different retro toys, like Etch A Sketch, the Barrel of Monkeys, Slinky Dog, the Potato Heads. Well, guess what? In Toy Story 2, we were introduced to Barbies. We got our first taste of Barbiedom in the movie, and this is Tour Guide Barbie. As you can see, she's in her car. She's got a microphone. She's about to give us a tour. Let's go ahead and get her on the road. Let me just zoom out just a little bit. There we go. And here we go. Uh-oh. I didn't test this out before filming. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. So I think the mechanism might be malfunctioning. So the wheel back here helps raise her arm like so. And her head's supposed to move too, but it looks like it's not really working as well, like it's supposed to. But as you can see, her arm moves a little bit. It's supposed to go a little further up, kind of like up to like right about there a little bit. And her head also moves too. But anyways, yeah, it's a little broken, I think, so that's kind of sad. But anyways, Tour Guide Barbie right there. I wish it could work a little bit better, but you know what, that's okay. I mean, these toys are pretty old. So, there you go. Barbie, Tour Guide Barbie from Toy Story 2. Last but certainly not least, we have the evil Emperor Zerg. Now, you're probably wondering, what exactly did he do? Well, his arms move, not his gun though. His hand moved like this. I think his head didn't even move either. Well, that's interesting. I thought it did. Well, what he used to do was, you see he has wheels here, and... Oh, wait, actually it does work. Oh, that's funny, because it came back to life. I was just filming this not too long ago, and it wasn't working last time. Okay, so, I don't know if you can see that, but as he's moving on the ground, he lights up, because that's how he talks. He has a light for a mouth, basically. So, I don't know if you can see that. In fact, let me turn off the light so you guys can see it better. As he's moving along, you can see the light. Boom! Oh, sweet! That is cool. Well, it's barely visible. But yeah, there is his light right there. It's kind of fading a little bit, but yes, his light still kind of works, actually. It's supposed to be a little brighter than that, but yes, that is Zerg. That's what he basically does. He lights up his face. Kind of scary. Okay, you guys know I have to do this. Here we go. Yes! I'm sorry to say he unfortunately doesn't work. The main reason is because when I went to go put new batteries in, I noticed that the batteries had exploded down here, and that basically was the end of Zerg here, so kind of sad, but it's a very cool toy and a cool prop, I must say. And that is it. That is my entire collection of Happy Meals toys from Toy Story 2. I'm still amazed that I still even have this collection. I thought we had gotten rid of those things years ago, but you know what? I'm still glad that I have them and was able to document them because, hey, they're pretty cool, right? I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, so thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Be sure to check out my other videos here on YouTube, as well as my other channels. The Educational Series, the Design Video Series. Oh, this is the Design Video Series. I meant the Vlog Series. And the Travel Town Series. I've been doing the Vlog Series for a while, guys, so if I make that mistake, I'm sorry. I meant the Educational Series, the Vlog Series, and the Travel Town Series. There we go. And don't forget, I'm on Instagram. You can find my links down below in the description of this video, as well as my P.O. Box address. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time here on the Design Video Series.